Hey, Genderqueer chat. I look weird, don't I? You know why? Because I just got a brand new tattoo, and it's beautiful, and it needs to heal, so I have to leave it out in the open. But this is my little yellow tent from camping, and it's a campfire. And anyway, this used to be an old yin yang. It was 22 years old. It was really crappy, and he actually, this little S of the flame, that's like was the white half of the yin yang. He integrated it all, and he covered it up beautifully. I'm so happy. But it kind of hurts, and I can't put cloth on it. Like I have to wrap it in saran wrap when I sleep or whatever. So I look weird. Oh well. This is our last week of like pre-decided topics. So if you guys have any suggestions for topics for tomorrow, feel free to post them below. We're also possibly looking for new members. We're a little bit slow on members these days. New contributors to the channel, new hosts, whatever you want to put, contributors, people like me. If you're interested, make an audition video. We'll definitely enjoy getting the audition videos. And we love our viewers, and we love it when our viewers become our contributors, etc. Okay, so this week's topic, oh yeah, and I'm sick again. Don't even get me fucking started. Okay. Many of us turn to the internet to access information and seek out community when exploring our gender identities. Share some of your favorite or most useful online resources. Websites, blogs, communities, podcasts. I'm a bit old. I can't take Tumblr. I don't get Tumblr. I never have and I never will. There's the retumble thing I don't understand. I'll be honest with you. I just don't follow Tumblr. I have an account, and my friends who are into it keep trying to get me back into it, and I don't know. So anyway, my main source of all things genderqueer is this channel, YouTube, Genderqueer Chat. This was my first foray. I actually watched a lot of trans videos before I started watching genderqueer videos, and it was a trans person by the name of Charles. What was that user's name? Something Charles. And Freshly Charles. And they used the word genderqueer to describe themselves. That's the first time I ever heard the word in my life, was through a person who was contributing on a trans channel, or I think just linked to through trans channels. And I had always watched a lot of trans videos, and like kind of fascinated and obsessed with it, but knowing it 100% didn't describe me. Kind of the same way I would watch, straight, cisgendered shit on TV, and, be interested sometimes by, like when I was a teenager, by romance or whatever, knowing that's not me, that could never be me, but it's, it's interesting nonetheless. So, yeah, trans stuff has always fascinated the fuck out of me. So anything trans related. The biggest channel that I watched for like the first year before I got into Genderqueer Chat was Tranny Star Galactica. And I somehow became kind of online friends with Sama, Diana, who I love, and I love Sama, and Angela were the big three that I watched all their videos. And Angela's videos I still watch. I love Angela. And the other two don't post as much anymore. I know Diana doesn't really post at all, but I managed to friend her on Facebook, which was awesome. So, and Sama as well. Actually, Sama and Diana both are non-op transsexuals for medical reasons or various. I think Diana's is different, but I know Sama's is medical reasons, and that was a particular fascination to me because I had never heard of such a thing. How can you be transgendered and not change your body? And then, of course, this all was a springboard into how I could be on that spectrum as well and have no desire to change my body. You know what I mean? I don't mind presenting female. It doesn't bother me. I could just as easily present. Well, the problem is, the boobage, etc. But I mean, I don't. The only reason I don't cut my hair, we had this conversation because I was recently considering shaving my head, is it's too much work to maintain a shaved head. You've got to shave it all the time. And my hair, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I cut my hair about once every 6 months, 8 months. Seriously, you guys have seen me on this channel. It's not often. I'm a lazy ass. So, yeah, mostly YouTube videos, YouTube community. The Facebook group a little bit, but again, Facebook groups don't show up in my feed properly. I think through my own choosing, because I don't really want it cluttering my feed. Plus, it's not crazy busy on there, but it is like, I've actually friended a lot of people on my Facebook through the Facebook group. So if you're on the Facebook group on YouTube, the Facebook group on YouTube, the Facebook group for Genderqueer Chat, then you'll see that I'm one of the admins on there, and you can always friend me. I'm pretty good about friending people back. And it's awesome. I've had a lot of connections this way. that seems to be it for me. This channel and Facebook. I'm not heavy duty into some of the other stuff like the Tumblr and the blogs. I think like some of the other viewers or the other contributors said this week, Wikipedia obviously was another huge one for me. And you know, some various documentaries that have been out there. There was one in particular, I wish I could remember the title of it, and I wish I could remember. It was British, and it was the one that really explained gender and sexuality and all the different ways that you can be, you know, female. There was one that was like XX versus XY chromosome, external female genitalia versus external male genitalia, internal female genitalia versus, or sex organs, right, like uterus, fallopian tubes, etc., versus internal male. Then they had ability to reproduce, which is, you know, you could be a female who can't reproduce, and a lot of people think that they're not a real woman. Like, this is very common, you know. Similarly, there was the production of estrogen versus the production of testosterone. There were all these things that could make you male or female, and if you were, like, there were like 4 little grids, and if you were one, like 3 and then 1 over, like, for instance, there was one person on the show who looked like female, and yet every other marker came up male for her. She was born with an XY chromosome. She had she had female external genitalia, pardon me, and she appeared female, but she had something, I think like an androgen, what is the term? Not androgen. There's another word. It's something blocked, adrenaline or something. There's a word for it. There's a chemical term where your testosterone gets blocked by something else. Adrenal problem, maybe? And, yeah, she just never produced male features, and she never, I guess the testicles never dropped. But in all other ways, she was male. And, you know, she was 20-something or something when she found out that she was male. And it was fascinating to me, like just this whole spectrum and this whole business of how it's so not as it appears. And never mind how it appears, like, it's, you know, gender is such a personal thing, and it's so in your head. And so documentaries are one of my favorite things to go by. Holy crap, I've talked for 7 minutes and I didn't really have anything to say, I thought, coming into this video. Okay. What are your favorite movies and why do you like them? I watch pretty much exclusively documentaries. I don't watch a lot of mainstream movies. I hate gendered movies. They make me crazy. So I guess my favorite, like, Hollywood movie would be From Here to Eternity, which was from the 50s, and I was obsessed with Montgomery Clift for a long time. Another good Montgomery Clift movie is called A Place in the Sun with Elizabeth Taylor. That movie kind of blew my mind. Very 50s Hollywood romance type crap. I mean, you gotta look at it for what it is. Excuse me. I'm so sick of being fucking sick. My favorite documentaries, Why We Fight is one. The Corporation. Manufactured Landscapes might well be my favorite movie of all time. It's about Ed Bertinsky. Google it. Manufactured Landscapes. Holy crap. I think it's on Netflix, too. Best movie I've ever seen in my life. I went to the theater and saw that one and just sat there in stunned silence after the credits rolled, and they had to kick me out. I just couldn't even close my eye. I couldn't blink. I was just in such awe. That movie is actually about what humans do to planet Earth. Large-scale mining, large-scale construction of dams, ore mining, like piles of tires, just human destruction of planet Earth. And it blew my mind. Really, really, really changed my thinking on a lot of things. There's a PBS documentary. It's 4 hours long. It's called The Mormons. It's very good. You can watch it on pbs.org/frontline. What else? So more will come to me. I don't typically write these things down, and I should, but yeah, I just watch a lot of documentaries, and I love documentaries. What did I watch recently that was really good? Because I got Netflix, and I watch a lot on Netflix. Anyway, I think that's it for me. Good catching up with you guys. Now, we don't have any topics for next week, so we may have to come up with one quick. Like I said, put your ideas below, and also audition videos if you're interested. Okay, and check out the awesome campfire tattoo. I'm so happy, and it hurts so bad, but it's okay. It's just, I just got it yesterday. Okay, I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.